Even George Soros is our spirit brother as one of God's children, and I've learned much by watching him. He has publicly asked to be shown his boundaries because evidently no one on the planet has been able to help him find his boundaries. If we ask God, how can someone so smart be so ignorant, we start getting answers. The same problems have fed abuse from the beginning. I hope you can see where I'm coming from. Cain didn't see any boundaries or consequences either when he killed Abel. Most abusers don't really know better, and it takes tough love to show them. They're like little children. Well, that's what we've all been at one level or another. Is that an easier way to view our weaknesses? We have unlimited potential for both life and death. I'm glad I don't have to judge abuse because I know the cycle of abuse goes all the way back to the beginning. But blaming it all on our first parents does not empower us at all. No one is saved in ignorance. We are each responsible for our own actions. It's time to focus on ourselves. I'm not blaming George Soros or Rothschilds or Hitler. It serves no one to go around blaming. It takes humility to listen to our pain and to really receive the gold nuggets of empowerment. It takes humility and patience because of how we develop. It's easier to take full responsibility, which is the position of empowerment, when we know how to avoid any further abuse. So that mountain does get pulled down, and the valleys do get exalted. And I promise you, if it seems like a lot, you don't have to change overnight. If you're willing to pace yourself and apply the laws of transition along with what you're learning here, you can do this just as fast and easy as I can. Faster even, because I didn't have this handed to me. If you ever feel overwhelmed, simply forget about what you can't do, because neither God nor anyone else is worried about what you can't do. This is me speaking from my heart. Forget about what you can't do. And never use the words, I can't, ever again. Always ask, how can I? And you'll be shown. A quick quote and thank you to Robert Kiyosaki, The Power of Can't. The word can't makes strong people weak, binds people who can see, saddens happy people, turns brave people into cowards, robs a genius of their brilliance, causes rich people to think poorly, and limits the achievements of that great person living inside us all. So simply forget about can't and ask what you can do without pushing yourself too hard. What level of persistence can you do? Not too fast or too slow, but to run the race you must run, to finish. Even the Apostle Paul talked a little bit like this. Remember 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 24 through 27. What Paul said about how even he had to keep running the race to the finish line. He wasn't done. Meaning, some people's definition of being saved is lacking in integrity or integration. We will nail that one down more and more as we go along. Once you open your eyes and start looking around, these principles are actually all over the place. Once your eyes are fully open to this, abuse has no space to hide in your life. You'll be eating of the tree of life all day, every day. Just start eating. It's delicious. Just eat what you can, when you can. You can do this. Even George Soros could do this if he were willing to face his horrors, swallow his pride, and follow the path of empowerment. It's not about whether we're strong enough. Questioning whether you're strong enough is a cop-out excuse. We're all strong enough. I've used George Soros as an example a lot. I hope not too much. He's really put himself in the spotlight already, but he would make one of the greatest success stories I have ever heard of. And as a matter of habit, I'm always looking for the biggest basket cases in each category of life to create the biggest success stories. If he's understanding and forgiving of what I've said, I'd be happy to work with him for a small fee. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 11. Paul says, "If we have sown unto you spiritual things, is it a great thing if we shall reap your carnal things?" I feel like I've been in communication with God and angels pretty much nonstop on this. I took a big leap of faith and I hit bottom financially quite a while ago. God has literally just sustained me through it. God's way of showing me who's boss. I have great faith that many people will resonate with this, and faith that those of you who have found great value and who really believe in this will do what you can to help support me, knowing what I've been up to for many years now. For those of you who believe in what I'm doing, I appreciate your reciprocative financial support first, and secondly, if it's a real blessing to you, help spread the word. Social media is good. Word of mouth is still the best. That's one thing you can do is help out, because I'm all in. I'm all about this. Some forms of leadership require more sacrifice than others. As we truly empower people, they don't need us so much anymore. This is what the elite empowerers know. It's part of what makes it a great challenge, so thank you for your support. My intention is to help 100% of every single person obtain access to the gifts of empowerment, the gold nuggets of empowerment. Their whole purpose is to actually empower you and the rest of the planet. We do our part to make it possible for you. If you're still feeling unsure, or you're sitting on the fence still, get out of your own way and do your part. Now it's your turn to say yes to yourself. I've been more humbled by putting this program together than anything else. Do not mistake my confidence for arrogance. Just imagine my confidence equally matched by humility, because that's how I feel. I'm honestly just doing the best I can to stay balanced with confidence and humility, and to help people no matter how good or bad they think they are, even the elite basket cases. There's way bigger blessings on the other side as soon as they come into charity. The greater blessings happen when we create a society that's all sharing at a higher level.